Sami Zayn. How are you?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got your coffee?
Yeah. Yeah.
SummerSlam this Sunday in Brooklyn. How are you feeling about the event? I'm slightly annoyed you're not on the card. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I still don't know if I'll be on the card.
Okay.
It's not looking great at the moment, but it's a very weird dynamic, and I guess over the course of a WWE career, this sort of thing happens where it's a lot of ebbs and flows and peaks and valleys, and just so much of my mental and physical energy has gone into this rivalry with Kevin Owens for so long that now that it's done, it came to this huge climax last month at Battleground. It's I don't want to say struggling to find kind of my footing or where I belong in the whole scheme of things. I just didn't get figured into anything in time for the SummerSlam event, but neither here nor there. It's still such a stacked card. I'd put it up there with WrestleMania as far as how many big matches are actually on the show. So for sure, a part of me would sting if I get left off altogether, but whatever. I'm in it for the long ride.
And if you get thrown into a match that isn't, say, part of a meaningful feud, are you still happy to be on the card, or would you rather? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, obviously, my preference is to be figured into something relevant, but it's really hard for me to be at events like this with this kind of buzz and this kind of excitement and not perform. So it would be easy for me now to tell you, oh, you know what, just keep me off altogether unless it's something. Give me a top spot or nothing, But I know that on the day of, I would much rather be in the ring than not be in the ring.
Yeah.
Now
talk to me about your program with Kevin Owens. That match at Battleground, I would describe that as wrestling magic.
Oh, wow.
It was phenomenal, and you are hands down, I think, the best performer this year in a WWE ring. Phenomenal match. What went into that match? Like, you and Kevin know each other so well. Do you have to do a lot of planning? Because the story told, and I know storytelling is a big thing for you. The story told in that match was just so well done.
Well, I don't really know how to really address this one, but I guess for me the biggest sense of accomplishment is just that the fans' response to it has been so overwhelmingly positive, and it definitely felt great at the time, and especially finally getting the big win after him pretty much dominating me for the last 2-3 years since he's come to NXT or WWE. It was really a great feeling. I guess for me, part of it what's so amazing is the fact that we are still having these matches after all these years that still feel different. I've been wrestling him for over 12 years, but still fans get excited about it, and still the matches feel fresh. And I think it's because, where we are in our lives and our careers now versus where we were 10 years ago are different, so the matches are different. But anyway you cut it, I'm very happy that the fans have taken to it the way they have, and I'm really pleased that after having those kind of battles with him for years and years in front of not that many people, that we could do it in front of the world on a huge WWE pay-per-view. So that'll live on one way or the other,
And talking about like a huge WWE pay-per-view, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I'm really annoyed they haven't saved this blow-off match for SummerSlam, for example." Does that kind of thing bother you? The fact that it was Battleground rather than
no, not really. And sure, it would be nice to, but there's so many main event matches on this SummerSlam card that it would almost get lost in the shuffle. Not lost in the shuffle. I think people would still be interested in it, and I still think it would have stolen the show even on SummerSlam, honestly. But there's not to say Battleground there was less to contend with because there was the Shield in a triple threat, which I think personally I couldn't believe wasn't on WrestleMania. So there was a lot to contend with, but I just feel like whatever. Time and place. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
That moment where you held Kevin Owens up, sort of in your arms in the final moments, just emotional.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's just something about him and me. It just it works. It just works. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to find the answer for over 12 years. I still don't know what it is.
And final question regarding Kevin Owens: is there more in the tank? Because people said even after that match, I'd still love to see these two guys headline a WrestleMania.
There's no question that our paths will eventually cross again. But I think for this time and place, this was I don't know what you want to call it. The final match was the climax. It was the conclusion of this portion of the story, this chapter, because that's what it is. Just another chapter. And to be honest with you, I think we barely scratched the surface on the history as far as WWE goes.
Yeah.
We barely scratched the surface on our history. I mean, everything that we were competing against or fighting about these last 6 months were really about things that happened in the last 6 months. There's still 12 years of tension and, oh God, have these been here the whole time? There's still been like 12 years of, history and jealousy and competitiveness and love and hate and all this that we haven't even scratched the surface on and haven't even shown, the WWE universe yet. So I think eventually all that'll come out and it'll make it feel new again,
Can't wait.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Now, one thing I'm enjoying a lot at the moment is the Cruiserweight Classic on the WWE Network. Your in-ring style, I imagine you're a big fan of this tournament as well. You must have mixed it up with a lot of these guys already, but who have you got your eyes on once they come to the main roster to have a big program with?
Well, I still don't know what the format is exactly of the Cruiserweight division with regards to Monday Night Raw. I don't know if it's going to be the guys from the Cruiserweight show or if it's going to kind of be an open door system to freelance guys, kind of like it was back in the day when WWE launched the light heavyweight division. You had Mexican guys or whoever just coming in to do the odd one shot or the odd one pay-per-view. You had Pantera versus Taka Michinoku or whatever. So I don't know what the format's going to be. I don't know if these guys are going to sign WWE contracts, stay. I really don't know. It's exciting to watch for sure. And as you said, a lot of those guys I've mixed it up with before. I personally have my eye on 2 Japanese guys, which are Kota Ibushi and Akira Tozawa, both guys that I think are great.
Amazing.
Ibushi I've had some of my best matches with in the past, and Tozawa's just he's a very unique guy, transcends just, the stoic Japanese sort of persona. He's very, very charismatic, very cool, and very interesting, very talented. But there's so many other guys. Zack Sabre, Jack Gallagher had a great performance.
He's great, isn't he, Jack
Cedric
Gallagher?
Alexander, obviously. I think I still haven't seen their match, but I've heard so many great things about Ibushi and Alexander. So, yeah, there's just a lot of good guys,
A lot of exciting things coming up on the horizon. What do you weigh? Can you fit into the Cruiserweight division? Are you below 205?
No, I'm 210. So I don't know if... Sure, I could stop eating for a couple of days. I don't know if I had to, but... no, I'm happy with where I am, and... not to say the Cruiserweight division would be a step back in any way, but I'm really trying to look forward, and I've got my eyes on, again, the Seth Rollinses, the Roman Reigns, and even the Brock Lesnars. Like, these are the guys I'd like to get in the ring with going forward after this rivalry with Kevin. But again, I'm still in this sort of limbo place right now where I'm kind of trying to find my footing. And it's not to say I wouldn't love mixing it up with these guys, but I'm really trying to look forward to that top spot,
You and Brock. It's not a match I'd thought about, but that would be phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it would probably hurt me a little bit, but I don't know. I'm sure I can get 1 or 2 good shots in
You
there.
could take it.
Yeah.
You could take it, Sam. Now, finally, we've had some questions on Twitter. A lot of people wanted me to ask you about your flat caps. How they came about, what was the first flat cap you ever bought, and why did you enjoy wearing them? I mean, I like the look personally.
I like the look, and there's a lot of meaning behind the cap as well. It's very working class and very there's sort of a work ethic, an implied work ethic that actually is tied into it, the history of the cap. So and it's very much associated with the punk kind of early skinhead Jamaican, two-tone sort of time period or whatever. So it's just a stylistic thing, and but there is actually a deeper meaning with it, with the whole kind of working class feel to it. So just something that I kind of think fits me well, and I like how it looks. I don't know.
I like it.
And then it just kind of snowballed. I don't know. I started wearing it in backstage interviews, and then kind of just stuck around. Yeah.
And finally, your prediction for the Universal title. It's vacant at the moment, obviously, but Finn is going up against Seth. Who do you think's going to pick up the victory? And also, how do you feel about seeing your mate Finn being in this position and you, as we said, on the card? Annoying.
No, I'm extremely happy for Finn, and my God, talk about out of the fire into the frying pan type of
quite
situation.
an impact, didn't he?
Yeah, my God. Obviously, I'm pulling for Finn. I really don't know how to call it, though.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't really predict who's going to win, but obviously my vote's for Finn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam, as always, great to see you.
Thanks very much.
Cheers,
Appreciate
man.
it.
See you soon.
Thank you.